So I'm thinking I want to take from there all the way to there. I'll build a center console. I want it to butt up against here, follow that transmission tunnel, cover that all up, and then finish up right back here. Probably notch that out, and I want to be able to fiberglass the whole. Well, I don't know if I'm going to run fiberglass or not. I kind of want to make a metal one. Just fabricate one out of metal, and then do the whole pop rivet things on the pop rivet the thing all together. Give it that old rat roddy look to it, but I'm not too sure yet. And debating on keeping a little 3.9 in it. Because this don't need to be no fucking monster. Just needs to be a nice old cruiser is what I'm after on this truck. Just something I can drop down a little lower and cruise from town to town and go pick up parts in and stuff. And this truck, the 51, is what I'm going to pull the cab off of. And instead of doing a Dakota frame on this one, I'd rather put an S10 frame under it, or maybe an 80s model Dakota, one with a narrower frame underneath it, just for more accessible wheels. Don't have to worry about the 6-lug pattern like on this 54. That doesn't really have a whole lot of options on it. And then I can put I'd like to put a late model Hemi on that one. If anything, maybe a built 440. Because right now she just got the old flathead 6. All original pickup. They built these fuckers like tanks. And then having the raised back on these 98 Dakotas, I'm gonna have to drop the bed down onto it and raise the floor in it, which ain't no big deal. I was kind of planning on that already, but I set those blocks up and they're right about 8 inches, and 8 inches is just roughly where I'm gonna have to drop the bed down to make it flush with the cab. I'll have to raise the floor up there. Now I'll just put a single slab of wood all the way across pretty much that center line right there. That'll be my bed, which ain't gonna be much of a bed, but it's not gonna be a pickup anyways. I'm just gonna use it to haul a couple little things here and there. Plan on possibly just mounting my old 38 Coke cooler in the back of here. That'll probably be about the end of what it's going to be used for. But all in all, it's not a bad truck. Yeah, I got it from was definitely putting in some work. So ground down all those booger welds, and it's probably gonna have carpet in it anyway, so it ain't gonna matter. Get something figured out around there. I don't know if I'm gonna put a glove box back in the center console where it's at, right there, or that might possibly just be where I'm gonna put my gauges, because I don't want to hack into any of the original dash. That kind of just takes away from the truck altogether, even though it's got a newer body on or frame underneath it. So I think I'm just gonna mount my gauges right there somehow. Figure out some way to do that. Might just end up mounting an iPad there or something and have aftermarket little pods for my gauges. Then I use the tablet for music and the speedometer, GPS speedometer. And another idea I was having is these dash inserts really look like those old style little radios where they had the little mesh screen across them and everything. So I was thinking maybe I can, that's what I use for my speakers. I'll put the speakers, 2 speakers in those round holes, and then I'll make them look like old style speakers like you would buy and set on your corner table back in the 50s and so. But that's about all that's going on right now. I'm gonna go this weekend and pick up my other 50s cab and all the rest of the parts that come with this truck. But stockpile of original stuff I got, and a whole stockpile of other original stuff I got that I'm probably not going to use. Even more shit I'm not going to use, but don't really want to toss them because somebody out there might want an original part. Alright, that's what I got going on.